Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RFO Season 5. This is round 2, and we're in South Korea, awaiting the Grand Prix to start, which will be happening in about 20 minutes. One of the more exciting things about the Grand Prix of today is that we just had the announcement that the rain chance will be 80%, one of the highest we've ever seen. In the commentary box today is joining my good friend, Kral. So, a lot of things have happened since round 1, which was streamed on the backup channel. So if you want to watch that, head over there. One of the main things that has happened is that many drivers had switched teams. And when I say many, I truly mean many. So we're going to go over a few of those drivers. First of all, Neo. He's fast, he's the uh, XBOW champion, I believe. And now he goes to Red Bull as reserve driver. He has been in this league before, but now he's back on the grid. And I do not know if he is going to drive today. It doesn't look like it. I don't see him. Maybe he'll show up later, but I don't expect it. Other people, one of the big shockers who has moved is Acer. One of the Ion drivers in this league has moved from Uprise to Red Bull after just the first race. We also had an interview with him during the season or during the week. So we will be having that played back shortly. Next up, Aka Frez is a rookie and he is replacing Acer in Uprise. Gonna be very excited to what's going on there. But one of the biggest changes is that the Care, the 4-time Ion World Champion, is moving to Ferrari. That will be very exciting. And because the reason of that is because Outguard is dropped and goes to Alpine. This is very shocker. Last race it wasn't a very good race for him, but we didn't expect him to be fired straight away. Or he left by himself, I don't really know that part. Also some controversy in the first race. Aston Martin loses both of their drivers. Dino and Dibisoft have left the team. Dino hasn't reacted yet, but from Dibisoft we have heard that he has quite a lot of critique about the team owner, and that will be in the RFO magazine later this week. So what do you think, Kral? How did this all happen? Yeah, that's a good question. We have no idea what's gonna happen now. We will have to see, but let's take our minds back to last race because it was one of the most exciting season openers I've seen yet. Which doesn't say much because I've only seen one. But we definitely had, but we also had some crashes, like Big Guy who crashed in the pits, and we have some footage back of that happening. Here we're gonna watch it now, so you can see he just yeah. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. So let's hope that doesn't happen next season. Yeah, can't happen today because then he will be in a lot of trouble. But everything else that has happened. Let's see what else happened. Well, Mercedes, one of the teams who did not score points, they also had a very interesting battle in the back. Their new drive is the main talk of it. Sakari, he did a very good race and he drove in the points on his debut, but then he flipped the car in the final corner and he lost the position to his teammate. Then he tried to fight it back, but on the last lap it got very close, but he couldn't make it and he crashed out after the finish line in anger, I assume. And that is saying to me that something will also happen this race, which I'm looking forward to seeing. But what do you think going on there? Well, mistakes can happen, and certainly on your first race, there is a lot of pressure on your shoulders, like I had in my first race. Yeah, but it's because they have experienced people all in the team. They have Vexilon leading it, they have Capster driving, and Hawk driving. They all know what they're doing. Yeah, but just saying just because you crash out on your first race doesn't mean your whole career will go downhill. It happened to me too. I may be a commentator now, but on my second race I got P2. So just because what your first result is doesn't mean what your second result is. Well, after that pretty big discussion, and now that we had that out of the way, let's talk a bit about Cap and Hawk because last season the talks about them was pretty big, or last race, because Hawk beat Cap by a pretty big margin, which is something we haven't seen from him last season. Oh, we have a small problem, and the problem has been solved, I think. So we don't have to talk about it. Back to where we're talking about. But yeah, Hawk was faster last race, but I talked with him and he said maybe it's not the same this race because, well, Cap is faster around most tracks. And this is one of the tracks which I think Cap will be faster. But what do you think? That is a something that I did not expect. So you will be driving now? Is that the case? All right. All right. Thank you for being here. Well, you could Cap in the Kral. Good luck during the race, and I'm going to quickly look for a replacement. I'll be right back. The race will be starting at in 8 minutes. Alright, there's a chance I will be doing the rest of this commentary alone, unless I can get someone back in. Alright, I just heard. So after that small interruption, which it can happen because, well, Kral is a reserve driver for Ferrari because, well, none of us can actually get away from the racing. We all love it too much. Even I have to resist it, but I decided to stay in the commentary booth today. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, if I look at the drivers who will be driving today, it will be also very interesting what Ferrari will be doing because they have been looking very fast. They have the car and Buffett guitar on the grid and they are fast. And they are probably the only ones who can beat the rivals at Vexilano Racing by the looks of things. The race will start in a few minutes, but before that happened, I had an interview with Acer this week about his moving from Uprise to his new team at Red Bull. So we have a few of the questions I've asked him that day. The race is a few minutes from starting. Going to go over the track information in a second, and also over the weather reports, because it's looking very interesting. Also some developments. Kral, you've been having a kind of problem here because, well, it is quite unknown if Dakar is going to make it to today and if you replace him or not. Alright, that's very good to hear. Dakar will be joining the race and you will be staying in the commentator booth if I'm not mistaken. Alright, very well. Well, we will be right back. Gonna start the intro in a few minutes, and then Kral will give you a nice presentation over the track. We're in South Korea. Kral, let's hear what the track has to offer. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the race is getting started. Now, watching the guy on pole is Capstar Buffett in second place next to him. And there is a problem, and it's the Ferrari. That is not good. There's problems on the starting line. Will the race go ahead? Because now there might be a problem. The car is out of the grid. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Will the race go ahead? The car is in the pits, but he is not the only one. Someone just joined in. That is Dutchma's train, and the lights go out. Very chaotic before it even starts. Officer Cap is away good, Bevitt also. Mitko is away very bad. The car, it looks like he is still in the race despite this problem. But he has started on the hard tires because of that. Officer Cap's start has been a little bit worse. And Bevitt Qatar is in P2 by the looks of things, but Officer Cap is getting back at him. Also, driver with a very bad start is Hawk. He's also very bad down going to the back straight. It did not look like strategy, but more like a glitch, if you ask me. And the car leads the race with that. Well, it looks like the car is leading the race because of that, but now we're going at the bump. Who is going to fuck up? And oh, someone is almost in the wall. That is not Santorno, but his teammate Dinosaur Harry. He has survived it, so that is a good sign. But yeah, the car leads somehow. That is something I did not see coming. But yeah, very interesting start indeed, as Bevitt is also overtaking Officer Cap, and it is a Ferrari 1-2. Someone goes very close to the wall. That's either Outguard or B guys. I think it was Outguard, but I'm not sure. Officer Cap is trying to fight back, trying to overtake Bevitt Qatar. AKA Frezzi is also getting in his rookie season or his rookie debut. And oh, there is a Ferrari going off, and that is the car. The car had a massive spin but saved it, and that will cost him a lot of time. Officer Cap is also now pushing the attack on Bevitt Qatar, and it looks like he took that position from him. Also, one of the people who lost a wing is Dibbersoft. One of the drivers. That's Hunt. Both driving. I guess they didn't retire yet. Maybe this is the last race, but Dibbersoft has lost his front wing. That is not good for his championship standings. We are looking at Crake Racing, Aviation Chat, and Sam are both fighting at the top. That is very good for that team, as Sam just made a very critical overtake and is now up into P2. Officer Cap leading the way. And I think he either cut the corner or that was lag. We don't know. I think it was lag. Going at the final corner, Officer Cap slides a lot and Bevitt Qatar takes the lead back from him. He looks like he's struggling, and there's a car sideways. And that is Centorno, and he is out of the race. Also someone else who went wide or out, I think. Yeah, that is Dibbersoft. Centorno third in the first race, and now he is out. Such a shame. Looks like other person with trouble was Frezzi, who switched to hards. I think he had a collision of some sorts. I mean, he must have, considering he is all the way back down. He has a small drift to show off, or to catch up. Either way, it's not very happy for them. Back at the front, Sam is in the lead, getting chased up by Officer Cap. It's proving already to be a very chaotic race in just these first few turns. I did not. Alright, we're back on the racing. And it looks like Sam is having a problem and he's getting overtaken by not only his teammates but also Aviation, the Care and Officer Cap, who are fighting for P2. two at the moment because aviation. He's coming under pressure from the car, who's on the harder compound. I This didn't look like a strategy to get on different tire. It looked like luck because of a glitch, but it also could have been a lot of bad luck. Looking at the Mercs while we're talking about them, yeah, they are back down the pack. But oh, Mitko, oh, he is so some on the rain, and the chaos is getting worse. People need to pit as fast as they can. They need to get to the pits as fast as they can. If you're late at the pits, you will have even more trouble. This will stir up the grid massively. They will be dropping way faster because the guys at the front, they have less time in the low percentages or in the high percentages. Wow. Outguard lost his... No, he didn't. He's just very slow. Outguard just dropped down a few places. I thought he lost his wing, but I think he just made a pretty big mistake. It looks like Dibsot has already been lapped because he is pitted earlier than the rest. And now everyone goes into the pits. Their pit stop. The car is ahead of Officer Cap. And he will stay so. It looks like the Befit also had a problem. As everyone is going in a slide by Sakari going to his stop. Also a small slide by Outguard as he also tries to start up the... Yeah, I don't think anyone will make the jump to Inters, considering it's heavy rain. I don't... Who? No, he didn't. This is very bad for him. Either way, if the timer is gonna start at is gonna stay at 54%, he might actually be faster. Oh, a small slide. But maybe he's faster. Oh, and there goes B guy. He saves it also on the Inter. That was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, did he died it? Buffett also has a problem. He has a tire which... Oh, Dakar lost his wing. It's all kicking off. Buffett's also had trouble. He has a tire glitch, and I am afraid that could be the end of his race. The car thinks he is still on the inters or on the slicks. Oh, and there's Dinosaur Harry out. It is he out or is it lost his wing? He spins a lot, but he has no damage. Officer Cap leads going into the turn in the final corner. The car has to pit, which loses him a lot of time once again. Uh, wow. Ferrari just... The car goes to Inters? Who's going to Inters? Dibsoft? Well, he's last, so he gotta try to something. He's gotta try. Craig having the time of their lives up there. Dutch Master still trying to compete even though he is pretty much a lap down. But we admire the effort. Wow, what a race today. Ferrari, from looking so high, gone so low. Wow. He is very frustrated. He's going on the Inters also, so it turns out maybe the Inters are the best for the people who know what they're doing. Dinosaur Harry also pitting, but oh, he's got a glitch. Dinosaur Harry got a glitch. He is on the wets. Maybe had a problem. This whole race. This whole race is pure chaos. The car down in P8 and someone left, and that is, I'm not gonna pronounce that name. Z something. Don't know what happened to him, but I assume he crashed. Or he had a connection. What a shame for him from looking to take the lead. He even had the lead at some point. And then go down like that. Yeah, we have. But the fun thing is, Sam is on intermediate. So it looks like he's faster from what I see. But I don't know. We have to keep track of his. Big guy, I also thought he had a problem, but he is still driving after that incredible drift. He is still in third. Yes, it is. Two tenths. It looks like some is faster, so maybe Officer Cap will pit now because uh. Ooh, this race, man. This race. The car has just overtaken aviation chat. He's showing his talent. He's a four-time champion after all. Sam isn't past Dakar just yet, but he is certainly putting him under pressure. Oh, and Dubisoft is out. He crashed. What a shame for him. Yeah, it's the it's the back straight bump. You cannot run that thing. Shame for him after his that will be the end of his career by the looks of things. What a shame. He says thanks for everything. Well, it's a shame his career went down like this, and I really hope it will be back someday. But we don't know. Meanwhile, well, we have been tearing up here because of Aston Martin. Now, Sam has taken the lead from Officer Cap. That is. Yeah, he's not happy with this. I can imagine a lot of swearing in their commentary box. 3 seasons at Aston Martin, and it all goes down like this. Earlier today, he showed a lot of critique against the team boss there. Yeah, it should have ended differently, and that is a very big shame. We'll have to catch up a lot. Officer Cap, I can't imagine him being any happy also. I I don't think Officer Cap will even have DRS. I think Sam is pulling away too much, so I think Officer is really hoping for the weather change in order for him to stay where he is. But he's even slowing down a bit through that corner, as you can hear. Maybe he's even charging the car, who knows? Trying. Yeah, Dino also having a lot of bad luck. But yeah, Aker Freshie, what happened to him? He was doing incredible. And then that just all went downhill in seconds. Officer Anonymous also down a bit. It's yeah. Oh, and there is a boxing time. Sam is going to the pits and Officer Cap are both going into the pits, and it's heavy rain. Now it's gonna get interesting, but because some people can choose to stay out, but who will that be? No, it looks like most people will go in. Officer Cap is a bit closer to some by the looks of things. Someone has stayed out. It's Aviation Chat. He's trying to use the maximum. Yeah. What is going on with today's race? It's going from hero to zero. It's going from relaxing to chaos, whatever it is. The grid has been shaken up. It doesn't look like anyone else has stayed out. Also, although Sakari, he's also up higher than I expected. I think he also stayed out. Oh, Buffett went a bit wide. And there's a yellow flag come out. That is red flag. The race is getting cancelled because, well, people do not like driving in this weather. That will be interesting. That will certainly be interesting. People are already asking questions. Can they unlap themselves? I assume that the board with where people are will be screenshotted in order to not make any mistakes. Dodgemaster, he's only now figured out that his registration fucked up and he is not where he's supposed to be and he's now a lap down. So big shame for him. Yeah, I think it will be a lot of confusion because this is the first time that we have tried anything like the red flag. So it could be that some people will have a trouble and not anything is guaranteed to go right. Wow. Yeah, what now? It's kind of understandable that it has stopped. I wonder how they're going to do that because that will be quite an operation, I assume. I, that makes the most sense, I guess. Wow. If they crash during that, that will be a lot of bad luck for them. It is proving to be chaos. Yeah, I think this is very good for Sake. He's up into 7th. That's very good for him. Yeah, that is. I wonder how they're going to restart the race. I assume. Yeah, but then it will pretty much level the playing field again. The weather has currently dropped to 70%, so I assume that the weather chances will be different than it will be. Actually, just saw Vexelon posing for the camera. Nice. So yeah, we don't know how long we're going to stay here. So yeah, what are we gonna do now? I don't know. Just gonna chill. Yeah. All right. Keep us updated on that. Here, Zentorno is going out now to unlap himself. We're just having a nice shot here of the care, who's requesting to put the game on slow snow, apparently, but we don't have snow, unfortunately. People are changing tires while they still can. Some is. It looks like people will be going on the wets by the looks of things. We see B guys who is having a lot of questions at the moment. His eyes look like he's crying a bit, but not sure he is actually. I mean, his save that was very incredible, kind of a redemption to last race. Yeah, you can hear the nerves from here by what he is saying currently. Just a quick reminder what happened to B guys before this race. Here we see he just taps into the wall while going into the pits and loses a potential win or podium. I kind of just realized there is a small chance I have been muted this entire time. I do not know. Please can someone in the chat confirm if I've been muted for the entirety of the race? I please tell me not, because that would be very disappointing if that was the case. But the care, what a race for you. How do you feel about that? Alright, whoever's briefing there, that's dull. Muted. That's okay. So, the care. Oh, that's that. Who is briefing in? Who is briefing? Who did that? That is. Oh, I know who it is. Yep, Buffett. I'm gonna quickly. Shoo, back. Okay. Dol also back. So, the care. The care. One more question. Will you go for the championship? That is a very good answer by him, I hope. Let's have someone else on. The other Aston Martin driver. Oh wait, one person. Mr. Dino, who has been fired by the team. Hello. What? So, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, thank you very much. It certainly has been, and good luck on any further future for you. I don't know if I can call it career, but yeah, we will see. Thank you very much, and let's see who can we get up next. Yeah, I think we all know who has to. Yep, some get in here. Wow, what a shame. And you were fighting for you were fighting for the win. And now the question we're all asking, can you do that again? We'll all hope it will be better. Well, I think someone who has been eager to speak, Bevat Qatar, after his race. Hello there. How was that race for you? Because from our point of view, everything was chaos and we barely could keep it straight. I'm surprised Kral remembered things here, because I didn't. Well, Buffett, I also have a question. Your old teammate, at least, who has been your teammate for one race out, guard, after being fired by a team, or did he leave the team? Which one was that again? He left the team, and then, well, today's race for him, let's face it, it was terrible. It went up and down. We thought for a second, is he going to get in some good points? But the risk didn't pay off, and he dropped down far outside the points. What do you think of that? Okay, thank you. Let's have the next guy up here. And uh, yeah, but I was also wanting to talk to Dinosaur Harry because he's got points. Alfa Romeo with points. That is a well, Zexto is also in the team, but he's also having some things. We're trying to send him up now. He needs to react now. Yeah. Ah, there you are. Hello there. How do you feel about that? Points. Very interesting. Well, your race was certainly very interesting considering it kind of went up and down. First, most of the time you were a bit lower in the field than the red flag game. Everyone got butt hunched up. People make mistakes. We saw you getting very lucky also a few times. And then, how do you make it to continue on and still get that red? We just had an announcement come in. Alpine releases Alp or Citro. The reason is he wants to leave and go back to his own team. I don't think he hasn't driven today, but who knows? Let's have our final guy on for today, Gottfried. Hello there. What can you tell us about your day today? Now, I don't want to continuously stir up heat or anything, but Dipsot he has been having some critique about the team. He told me. No, Dipsot. All right. But who do you think are What direction will your team take now that you lost your both main drivers? But who are those drivers? All right. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, and good luck. Next up, Dol, you have something to tell us, I assume. Yeah, Ferrari on top. Let me. Yeah, that was a. It all went like a roller coaster for you because first the Care and Benefit were both on the top, then in less than a lap they both made mistakes and they were both almost outside the points. Did you almost smash a table in pieces at that point? Please tell me you have a recording of that because we really want to hear those moments. Yes, 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 yes. Just been announced. Citro will be team owner of Uprise once again. Just been confirmed. Alrighty. Okay, for a second I thought you were gonna say something else with the B word, but luckily that didn't happen. Bye bye. Well, I think we have one more guy left because I've been getting pings and C2 and Torno, you're up. Is that laughing in the background I hear? As we're now waiting for him to. There's an invite. Yoo-hoo! You're up. There you are. Hello. How was that for you? Yeah, such a shame. I think you did have the fastest lap of the race. Unfortunately, no points. Yeah, last race was very good for you. You almost had the podium, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait, you did get the podium. My mistake. So that was, yeah, incredible to watch for us. I don't know if you have seen the race back. We hope so too, and we cannot wait to watch it. Thank you very much for this time, and good luck next race. So, that was the end of today's stream and today's race. We've been at it for long. Many things, and I mean many things, have happened today, and we will surely read about it in the magazine. Also, the littler stories. There were some jokes about the Care being under investigation for cheating because of his start procedure. That is not going to be going anywhere soon. So let's just say the Care won it in our hearts and on the track. I hope